Sarah Sanders might be on her way out, so we decided to take a look at her terrible track record of being a goddamn dirty liar. I'm Iffy, and we're calling BS on Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Here's a quick breakdown of some big old lies from the Queen Bee. On June 29, 2017, when a CBS reporter asked whether Trump's tweets created a dangerous atmosphere, Sanders responded, "The president in no way, form, or fashion has ever promoted or encouraged violence. If anything, quite the contrary. And yet, Trump is on record encouraging violence. Most notably, in February 2016, Trump told a rally in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 'If you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of them, would you? Seriously, just knock the hell. I promise you, I will pay for the legal fees.' That was a lie. PolitiFact found 8 more instances of Trump promoting violence between August 2015 and March 2016. And then, just a few days after Sarah Sanders said Trump wasn't violent at all, he tweeted a gif of him violently body slamming an anthropomorphic CNN. Or take October 2nd, 2017, when facing questions about gun control after the Las Vegas massacre, Sanders said, "I think if you look at Chicago, where you had over 4,000 victims of gun-related crimes last year, they have the strictest gun laws in the country." Trump himself said the exact same thing 1 year earlier in the debate with Clinton. So I wonder where she got that. While it's true that Chicago leads the nation in gun violence, when it comes to whether Chicago has the strictest gun laws in the country, PolitiFact gave them the coveted pants on fire rate. In 2010 and 2012, 2 of Chicago's strict gun laws banning handguns and concealed carry weapons were repealed, leaving Chicago with less autonomy in restricting concealed carry than New York, Los Angeles, or San Francisco. Plus, Chicago is the kind of an obvious example of why gun control is important. Many of the guns used in Chicago come from neighboring states where gun laws are lax. So not only is it a lie, but it's intentionally misleading and proves the opposite point. Another case, on November 2nd of 2017, Sanders denied that Trump had ever called the US justice system a joke. This was just hours after Trump said in reference to the justice system, "What we have right now is a joke. It's a laughing stock." Or in February 20th of 2018, Sanders said, "The president has not said that Russia didn't meddle." In fact, the New York Times found 8 instances where Trump tried to pivot the blame away from Russia. Most recently, in November 2017, Trump said, "Every time Putin sees me, he says, 'I didn't do that.' And I really believe that when he tells me that, he means it." Of course you'd believe that, because that's the only reason you're president right now. Sanders might want to get a job at Wetzel's Pretzels when she's done with the White House, considering how much she bends the truth. Sorry, Wetzel's, didn't mean to throw that shade at you. In one exchange, she was asked why Trump keeps saying the US is the highest taxed nation in the world. She replied, "We are the highest tax, corporate tax in the developed economy. That is a fact." The reporter replied, "That's not what the president said." Sanders replied, "That's what he's talking about." So it doesn't seem to matter what he's actually saying as long as Sanders can twist it into being kind of true, which by the way it isn't. The United Arab Emirates has a much higher corporate tax rate. I mean, she might as well become a Kanye stan, the way that she's like, "Nah, this is what they really mean. I mean, Cosby innocent, that was more saying like he's innocent of being human, right?" Sanders is also an expert at deflection. In the aftermath of the grab them by the pussy tape, Jake Tapper asked Sanders whether Trump would apologize to any of the women he'd assaulted. Sanders, lightning fast, responded, "Has Hillary Clinton apologized to the 4 American lives that were lost in Benghazi? Are we seriously still bringing up Benghazi?" Because that's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about Benghazi the whole time. This isn't about grab them by the pussy. He actually meant grab them by the Benghazi. Deflection takes many forms. In press conferences, Sanders often avoids questions by calling them inappropriate, by saying she doesn't know the answer but will find out, by claiming she hasn't spoken with Trump about the matter, or by telling a joke about her kid. So has Sanders been on the record as lying? Yes, many times. And being a truly skilled liar involves more than just lying. It involves twisting, deflecting, stalling, and any number of other tactics. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is good at her job, and definitely, unequivocally, pants on fire, a liar. What can we do about it? Keep calling her out on social media, to your friends, to your parents. Make sure when you hear someone repeating a Trump talking point that is blatantly untrue, call it out as a lie that it is. Because when your entire world is built on lies, it can't stand up to the truth. That's why we're calling BS on Sarah Huckabee Sanders. We hope your exit is swift and satisfying. Quit lying! It's bad for your health. Thanks for watching Prom. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos every week.